air conditioning. Hi guys, welcome back. See, I'll do that every time. I go hi. Anyway, for today's video, we are going to be looking at countries that begin with the letter C in my world coin collection and my dad's world coin collection. So yeah, there's quite a few. We'll just jump straight into it. Right, so the first country we've got is Canada, but I've only got two circulating coins. Obviously I've got my silver one that's in a previous video, but yeah, we'll have a quick look at these. Yeah. Right, so first up we have this little one. So obviously it's got a queen on it, and this is 10 cents from 1976, if I'm reading that properly. Mintage for this one is 95 million, so it's quite common. And then next we have a bit bigger. This is 25 cents with the caribou on it. It's not a moose, it's a caribou. And this one is from 1974, and the mintage is 192 million. So there is absolutely loads of these. Right, next we're going to my dad's ones from Canada, but I'll do the little poppy edit because there's more. So the first one is very, very old. It's from 1911. Oh, butterfingers. It's a bit rusty, but it's still pretty cool. Obviously 1 cent, and that is George V on there. I think it's really cool. I like the older coins. They look just nice. And then we move on to a more modern, oh, got it upside down, a more modern 1 cent. It's got a queenie on it. I think this is her first portrait, and this is from 1953. You see it's got maple leaves on it. And then we have another one of those, but this one's got the second portrait on it. And it's 1978. So this one is 911 million, so that's a hell of a lot. This one, 67.8 million, and then this one is a 4.6 million. So this one isn't actually very common, considering the size of Canada, and the other one's 900 million. Right, next we are on to 5 cents. There's only one of these. This is from 1969. Got Queenie on it again. And there we go, 5 cents. And that is the North American beaver. And there are 27.8 million of these. Then we move on to 10 cents. So these little ones, like the one I've got. This one is 1969 also, and there's 55.8 million of these ones. Then we have another one, again another portrait of the Queen, and this one's a commemorative. It's got another date here. So this was minted in 1992, but it is celebrating the 125th anniversary of the Canadian Confederation, and there are 174.4 million of these. Right, next we have 25 cents, but we will just rattle through these quite quickly. There's a couple that are slightly different, and I'll show you those. So again, we have the Queen, the first portrait, I believe. And this is from 1961.
It just looks a bit different. I'm not sure what material it is. I didn't look it up. They're slightly different.
But yeah, so we've got 61. That mintage is 18.1 million. 72. 43.7 million. And then 73 is one of the ones that's different. Queenie. So on the back here, you can see there's somebody mounted on a horse. And this one is the 100th anniversary of the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. So 1873 to 1973. Obviously you got a little bloke on the horse. And there was 134.9 million of these, so quite common, but I think it's pretty cool. Then we've just got another two here. I think they're both 1974, 192.3 million. And on here we've got a 75, but I'm not sure what the mintage is because I haven't got it written down, so I must have missed that one. 1982, 171.9 million. These two are both 1984, so that's 121.6 million. And then we move on to 1992, which is another commemorative. You can see the dates down there, nice and shiny. This one, it's got Brunswick, or New Brunswick on it, in French. And this is also the 125th anniversary of Canada. And there's 12.1 million of these. That's quite a cool one. And then we move on to some more modern ones. This is 2003. Nothing special about this really. But 2008, if you look on this side, it has got what they call a composition mark here. I got excited when I first saw it because the silvers have got it, but it's not silver. So yeah, it's just 25 cents, but it's got this little mark on it. And that is 387.2 million, so it's quite a lot. No, so that's all of the 25 cents. We've got 150 cent, which is this one. 1976, Canada 50 cents. I'm pretty sure that's just their coat of arms. And there's 2.9 million of these, so not as many. But I think this is quite a neat, nice little design. And then the final Canadian coin we have is, I really like this one, I think it's really cool. This is $1. Again, another commemorative one for the 125th anniversary. And that's just 3 kids with a flag sitting in front of a building. I can't remember what it is though. And there is, I don't seem to have the mintage figure for this one, so, but I'll add it in if I find it. But yeah, very nice. I like this one. I like the colour. Right, I've had to put the fan on because it's really warm, so hopefully it doesn't affect it too much. But we are on to, it says British Caribbean territories, but I've just put it under Caribbean because it's easier. Right, so hopefully we can't hear the fan too much, but it is so hot in here right now.
So yeah, Caribbean. On these it actually says, well, this one says British Caribbean territories, but then these say East Caribbean, so I've just shoved them all into one and we will go from there.
So first up we have one from 1965. Again, it's got the Queen on it, 10 cents. It's got a nice little bow on it. That's on most of the coins actually, or all of them. And there are 3.2 million of these. Next up, we are on to the 25 cents. So this one's quite old. You can tell by the portrait. This one is from 1955. So yeah, British Caribbean territories. Whereas the next two say Easter Caribbean. So yeah, this one, 7 million. Then we have 2 from 1981. And find the mintage for this one. I could not find the mintage for these. And then we move on to the dollars. See, I like these because they are exactly the same, essentially the same coin, but they're obviously different shapes, different colours, different metals, which I think is quite cool. So the first one is the older one. This is from 1981. Again, Queen Elizabeth. And it's $1 with the boat on it again. Golden Hind ship of Sir Francis Drake. But there's no mintage figures for this one. And then obviously the other dollar, which is a 10-sided. I don't know how to say that. But yes, this is also $1. This from 1989. So they're only 8 years apart. I just think it's really interesting how the shapes have developed since then. So that is the Caribbean. Right, so we are on to the Cayman Islands. So I've only got one. My dad gave this to me because it's the year 1990, the year I was born, so a great year. And this is 10 cents, and it's got the little turtle on it. This is one of my favourite coins, like out of all of the world coins. I think it's so cute. I love it. There's no mintage figures for this one though.
Which is, again, you find with a lot of world coins, coins that are not British, basically. It's hard to find the correct figures for them. And I get my information off of New Mister, so.
Okay, so Dad's Cayman coins. We have got 6 1 cents. The first one, 1982. I'll just do a quick overview again. So I was looking up about this little bird, and the name's quite interesting. It's the Grand Cayman thrush, which is apparently extinct, but the Latin name for it is Turdus ravidus. So it's got a bit of an unfortunate name all around, to be honest. There's no mintage figures for these ones, but we've got 1982, 1987, and then 4 from 1990. Then we move on to 5 cents. Again, a lot of these got the Queen on them. I think they've all got the Queen on them so far. And on the back here we have the Cayman crayfish. So this one's 1977, and there are 600,000. Then this one, again 1990, but there are no mintage figures for this one. Then we move on to the 10s, which I've just shown you one of mine. No mintage figures again. So have a quick look. At 1982, we've got 2 of those. 1987 and 1990. Again, obviously a good year, you know. And then the last one we have is a 25 cents. Again, from 1990. And it's got a little boat on the back of it, and this is a schooner, Kirkby schooner. I have no idea. It's a boat. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Right, next up we have Ceylon, which is Sri Lanka now, but this coin says Ceylon on it, so.
And we've only got one from there, but this one's got really cool colour into it. I don't know what's happened to it, but it's got little red bits all over it, and I think it looks really cool. So this is George VI on there, Emperor of India. Oh, King and Emperor of India. Did a becker there, started in the middle of the coin. And it's 50 cents. And there you can see the bottom says Ceylon, 1943. So it's fairly old. I think there's 8.6 million of these. Republic to Colombia. This is from 1978, I believe, if I'm reading that correctly. And this is 20 centavos. 41.8 million of these.
Oh, I flipped it the wrong way again. I'm not used to all these different orientations.
Right, so Costa Rica. I have one. Republica de Costa Rica, 1999. And this is 50 colonies. And there are 25 million of these. And then here's the one my dad has. Again, Republica de Costa Rica. This one's significantly older, 1969. And this is it gonna, yeah, there we go, look at that. So this is, yeah, 25 centimos. And it's the large version apparently, so I'm assuming it must have been a bit smaller. And there are only 4 million of these, so yeah, that's quite low, I think.
Considering how many was mine?
Considering this one's 25 million, so quite low. So here we go, this is Croatian. It's quite shiny, this one's from 2007. And it says Maslina, and there's some olive branches on there.
And, oh, that's a weird one. It's 2007. Oh, so it must go that way. Because then 2007's down here. And then, yeah, there we go.
Republika Hrvatska. And this is 20 lipa. And there are 54.5 million of these ones. Sorry guys, I'm really off centre today. Bear with me. Right, so Cuba. Oh, got fluff everywhere. Republica de Cuba. And this is from the year 2000. There's no mintage figures for this one. And it is 5 centavos. And I did look up what this building was, but I've forgotten. I didn't write it down. But yeah, so no mintage figures for this one.
And I'm pretty sure I gave this to my dad ages ago before I started even collecting world coins. I can't remember where I got it from originally, but yeah, there's that.
Right, and then we have my Cuba one, which is 10 centavos. And this is from, this was from year 2000. And it's got this little building on it again. This is Castello di something, so it's some sort of castle. Oh, Castillo de la Fuerza, 16th century fortress, and it's in Havana. Right, so we are moving on to Cyprus. There are 3 different currencies for these. So these are my ones. First one, I got this one, 1991. And I believe this is 2 cents. Yeah.
I can't remember what these animals are either. I'm so bad at preparing what I'm doing. I think they are some kind of deer or something. I can't remember. I really should pay more attention when I'm doing my research.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice coin. So these are another different currency. Again, we've got Queen Elizabeth II on there. She's the queen of a lot of places. And this is 5 mils. Government of Cyprus, 5 mils, 1955. Oh, so I'll say there's 4 million of these, 10 million of these. Another 5 mils, this one's from 1970. And there are 2.5 million of these. And this one's just got a little boat on it. And the last of the mils we have 50 mils. This is from 1963. And it's got a bunch of grapes on it. Not much else to say about it really. And there are 2.8 million of these. And then the last of my Cypriot coins, we have a 20 euro cent. So the third lot of currency they've used in Cyprus. This has also got a little boat on it from the year 2008, and there is about 64 million of these. Right, so we're on to my dad's Cypriot ones here. And I have written down what they are. I didn't write them down on mine for some reason. So first off, we have this one again. It's got the Queen on it. And this is from 1955, and it's 5 fils. And it is a man holding a copper bar, apparently. So this little thing up here is a copper bar. Don't know. And we also got that in 1956. 10 million of these, but there's only 2.9 million of these ones. Then we move on to another couple. We've got 1963, and this is an 8-string galley. Really nice. 5 mils again. I'll show you this one. It actually looks really cool, where it's a bit dirty and toned and stuff. It looks cool with the darkness around it. And this is 1973, so yep. And then we have 2 50 fils. I'll show you the shiny one. Don't know why it's so shiny. It's from 1980. The other one is 1963, obviously grapes again. 1963 is 2.8 million. Oh, pointing at the wrong one. And then this one, 1980, is 3 million. So these are quite low mintage years. Then we move on to this big boy. And this is 100 mils. It's from 1974. And that is a Cypriot ram jumping. And there was only 1 million of these minted, so not very common. And then we move on to the more modern ones. Right, and then we move on to the cents. So it's got the same little coat of arms thingy as the rest of them. It's from 1994, and it's 5 cents. On here is an exhibit that can be found in a museum in Nicosia. A 14th century silver bowl with wishbone handles. So it kind of looks a bit like a cow, I think. I'm not sure if it means that the bowl is in the museum or these random little things here, because it didn't really say what they were. Vintage figures, 8 million of these. And then the last Cypriot one we have, again, the same coat of arms. This is also from 1994, and it is 10 cents. And this is apparently a modern clay vase of Finney village, and there is also 8 million of these. So this is from Czech Republic. It's from 2002. It's a little lion thing on it. I can't remember what it's called. I'm so bad at this. And on the back, you see it's 5 koron. And there are 21.3 million of these ones. Quite basic. Right, so there's 2 here, but they are exactly the same. So Czechoslovakia, 1973. Just put one down for now. And again, it is 5 koron, and there's 15 million of these. And there's some cranes in the background, like building cranes, not birds. Yeah, so that is all the sea countries that me and my dad have. Favourites? I like these 2, obviously, because they are the same but different. I also like these 2. And obviously my little turtle friend here, we like him. And just these old Cypriot ones, they're quite cool as well. And this one. So basically all of them are my favourites, because I like this one as well. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed looking at these. Sorry if I was a bit all over the place. It's very warm in here, and I need to get out of this room. Let me know what your favourites are. I do obviously read and respond to comments. Right, so if you have watched this far, you may like to know that I have recently taken over on Coins to Collect. We did a channel takeover. I did a 50p hunt and I did a £2 hunt. It was really fun. We had a good laugh, good chats. Filming. Head over there if you want to see what I found. I got quite some good finds actually for my first ever like recorded hunt. But yeah, so thank you to Trev for letting me do that. I do appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I will see you all soon. Bye guys.